Hermes and the theft of Apollo's cattle. One of the most famous and daring exploits of Hermes' youth was the theft of Apollo's sacred cattle. A feat that would not only test his cunning and wit but also cement his reputation as a master trickster and adventurer. The story begins when Hermes, still a mischievous youth, happened upon a group of cattle belonging to his half-brother Apollo, the god of the sun. Entranced by their beauty and tempted by the thrill of adventure, Hermes devised a cunning plan to steal the cattle away without arousing suspicion. Using his divine gifts of stealth and deception, Hermes fashioned a pair of sandals with wings attached to their heels, allowing him to fly through the air with ease. With the sandals on his feet and a lyre in hand, Hermes set out under cover of darkness to carry out his audacious scheme. As he approached Apollo's pasture, Hermes encountered a group of shepherds guarding the cattle, but he quickly outwitted them with his charm and charisma, lulling them into a deep sleep with the enchanting music of his lyre. With the guards incapacitated, Hermes seized the opportunity to round up the cattle and lead them away into the night. But Apollo was not so easily fooled. When he awoke to find his beloved cattle missing, he immediately suspected foul play and set out in pursuit of the thief. With the sun as his guide, Apollo soon caught sight of Hermes flying through the air with the stolen cattle in tow, and he gave chase with all his might. Realizing that he was being pursued, Hermes quickened his pace, leading Apollo on a wild and thrilling chase across the countryside. But try as he might, Apollo could not catch up to his nimble half-brother, whose wings carried him swiftly through the air and out of reach of his pursuer. As the chase wore on, Hermes began to tire, and he knew that he could not keep up the pace forever. Desperate to escape Apollo's wrath, he devised a clever ruse to throw his pursuer off his trail, a ruse that would become one of his most famous tricks of all. Hermes came upon a group of tortoises grazing in a field and quickly fashioned a lyre out of their shells and sinews. With the makeshift instrument in hand, he began to play a haunting melody that captivated Apollo and caused him to pause in his pursuit, entranced by the music's beauty. Seizing the opportunity, Hermes made his escape, leaving Apollo to marvel at the wonders of the lyre and the skill of its creator. And though Apollo eventually caught up to Hermes and reclaimed his stolen cattle, he could not help but admire the ingenuity and cunning of his half-brother, whose audacious theft had earned him a place among the gods of Olympus. And so, as Hermes returned to Mount Cyllene victorious, he reveled in the thrill of his daring adventure, knowing that his reputation as a master trickster and adventurer had been firmly established. For even as a youth, he had shown himself to be a true hero, a god of cunning and wit whose exploits would be celebrated for generations to come. Thank you for watching Hermes and the Theft of Apollo's Cattle story. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more epic tales.